This is Brews and Bros, episode number 54.
Baby.
We're pulling off another Poolside pod episode. You know what? The weather was fantastic today.
Oh my God. I was wishing I was here, not at work.
Right? You were looking forward to these.
I am.
All New Zealand episode.
I'm excited
We
about
got
this.
New Zealand IPAs. I got New Zealand true or false trivia for the Don.
Fantastic.
This is going to be great.
Woohoo.
Ready for this, Don?
Yes, sir.
Two brothers.
3 beers.
Let's go! I'm the Bruiser.
I'm the Don Ernesto.
So we got this New Zealand episode. I think I'm going to say it, Don,
Okay,
because it's
do
on
it.
my mind, right?
Do it.
So we're about to start the pod, and the Don goes into his little cooler bag. He realizes he brought the fucking wrong beer.
Oh my God. As soon as I walked out of your house into the pool area, I'm like, I grabbed the wrong beer.
Wrong beer. That's next episode's beer. They've got the Pilsner for next episode.
I know.
So
what do we do?
Quick research. We jumped in the car, headed over to the LCBO to pick up the beer. Thank God they had the beer there.
Yes.
But the other glitch to this whole thing,
How was
the
it
freaking beer section, like they have the cooler section, wasn't cold.
you went in the doors?
In the doors.
And
It's open. The doors were open.
Oh,
maybe there was a
that's why.
malfunction or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, that's hair.
So the beers, we had to go back to one of our experiments that we did.
Yeah.
It might have been their first ever
It might
video episode, if I'm remembering correctly.
Okay,
Now,
was that episode season 2?
I don't. Yes.
Okay.
It could be. Anyways, we did the technique. Wrapped it in some paper towel, wet paper towel.
Yeah.
It's in the freezer right now.
All right.
We got it as our next beer. We'll see if it doesn't, if it's not quite cold, we'll bump it to the third. I don't know, whatever.
All right.
But I'm excited.
Me
okay,
too.
before I even get into the first beer here, we want to talk about what the hell a New Zealand IPA is.
Yeah, for
right?
sure. Yep.
So New Zealand basically. Just New Zealand IPAs are New Zealand hops.
Sure.
They use New Zealand hops.
Yep.
Usually it's a little bit of a lower alcohol content, about 4.5 to 6%.
Okay.
And they tend to be a little bit on the sweeter side.
Okay.
And I'm going to say one other thing. Because we do our research, the literature.
Yeah.
Fantastic literature on these 3 beers, bursting with all kinds of stuff that's supposed to be aromatic.
These
and
could all 3,
I got excited.
All 3 bangers?
Maybe. I got excited.
I'm so thirsty.
Let's go for it.
Let's go.
First on the docket, we got the New Zealand IPA by Side Launch. It's a 5.0%. Don, go ahead and tell them about this beer.
Do it. All right. Tropical fruit burst. Key lime, gooseberry, passion fruit. Refreshing. Ideal for sunny days and outdoor fun, which is what we're taking advantage of. Obviously, it's a little bit dark. But, and New Zealand brew. Hazy pale ale with a lively hop profile. Oh, my God. I can see your color.
Look at the haziness on this beer. That finger test, I love that finger test right here. I can't see my fingers.
Oh, my
The
God.
color, it's already getting, this gets a beauty point for me, I think. I'm excited when I see
You're big on
this.
that, too. You're big on that, too.
I think I'm going to give it a whiff,
All right.
and then I'm going to get into, so we have the New Zealand, the trivia is all about New Zealand, right?
Okay, yes. Standard.
Citrus. We got some citrus, though. For sure. With the second Swift. I think we might have to just start saying Swift. I don't know. Is that
Swift?
are we
I like
Swifties?
that.
We're
Oh, my
Swifties.
God, here we go.
I hate her. I can't stand any of her songs, but I got some bursting.
You got some Swifties of...
bursting with some citrus
All
and
right.
some aromas going on there. It's making me excited. Okay.
Fun facts or trivia?
Yeah. So, true and false.
Okay.
Right? Let's see. Cheering and slapping.
Slapping,
We'll see
okay.
what you got.
All right.
So, here's the first. So, these are all true and false facts about the
Zealand.
island country of New Zealand.
All right.
So, here we go.
right.
First one. There are more sheep than people in New Zealand. True or false?
Interesting. I'm probably going to say true.
True? Attaboy, Don. 1 for 1.
All right.
True. The population is only 4.47 million in New Zealand. People are outnumbered by sheep. 6 to 1.
Crazy.
6 to 1. I guess sheep's running all over the place. I don't know.
A lot of sheep herders.
A lot of sheep. My dad would love it.
Oh,
Sheep's
my
milk,
God.
make
You
some
start
cheese.
making- some
right?
formaggio,
You'd be
that's
going
it.
nuts, right? Okay. Before I get to the next one, I think I want to take a sip. I'm ready to take a
I'm
sip,
ready.
right?
I'm ready.
Okay,
I'm ready.
because I don't want
Let's
to wait.
cheers this out.
This is exactly
Cheers, bro.
my style. Hazy, New Zealand. Oh, it's so crisp. This is so smooth. There's absolutely no after bite whatsoever. But it just bursted in my mouth.
And that's what they called for, tropical burst. Are you getting any of that? You know what I'm feeling? I'm feeling some gooseberry.
Okay.
Have you ever, when's the last time you had a gooseberry?
I'm taking one more sip. I don't know. What is a gooseberry? What is it like? Maybe if I didn't drink
in that,
or something?
paper type of in wrap.
Oh, I like those.
But they come out, and they're round. They come in different colors. You find them in the store.
But this is such a refreshing beer. I don't know if it's just because it's so crisp and cold. Wow. Like, this is one, it transcends. This is going to be one of those ones that transcend. You want to give this to people and see, what do you think of this? Because it's not overly hoppy.
Yes.
It's got that blend of citrus in there. Maybe a little bit of that gooseberry that's coming out.
I'm glad you brought that up. I was with a good friend of mine. We went to Blackburn. And I was guiding them. We took a flight.
Yeah.
I was guiding them through because he's trying to get into it.
And
with
you
us,
gave him one.
And I gave him one. I gave him an IPA, but I think I could give this with him.
That's my point.
I think he would love this.
This might be that kind of transition type of beer because
Bruno, if you're out there, and I think you're going to be there live.
Maybe. Oh, I hope so. I hope he jumps on.
I told him to jump on.
Aside. Okay.
Yes. Sorry, I cut you off. What were you saying?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what I was saying.
But I don't know. This is great.
All right. Yeah. I'm not at a loss for words, but I'm right there.
And just to mention, sorry, I was just at Side Launch, great facility in Collingwood last week.
Yeah,
I picked these up there, and oh my god, they don't disappoint.
You know what? I called the Big Axe the beer of the summer yesterday. This is it, though. This is the beer of the summer. You know why?
We're going back. Superfan Joe is going to be upset.
But the thing is, because it's that transcending type of beer, you can give this to somebody who loves, an IPA. And they'll be, this is good. Might not be a hoppy. If you like a double IPA, you wouldn't like it.
Right.
But if you like just something that is crisp and clean, right?
Refreshing.
Poolside. Like, you could just keep on throwing to me in the pool.
Crushable.
Just boom, boom.
Yeah.
Beyond crushable.
Beyond, yes.
BB crushable? BBC?
BBC.
Is that something?
Beyond. PBC.
Okay. Next trivia question.
Let's
You're 1 for 1 so far. Okay. New Zealand used to be home to a monstrous big bird that was 3.6 meters tall.
I'm going to say false.
False? Actually, Don. That one's true also.
Okay.
It was called the moa bird.
Moa.
And it weighed over 500 fucking pounds.
Oh my god.
I don't even know where. These things are scary. I don't know.
Did you say it fly? Did it fly?
I don't know. Okay. I have no information about this. I don't know if it's a mythical type of bird, but it existed.
Like a jet plane?
I'm picturing something that looks like an ostrich. I don't know. You can't. If it's 500 pounds, there's no way it would fly.
If you find something, flash it on there when it
I know. See if I can find it. This is what it probably looks gross.
Looks like. I probably.
If I spit out my beer, it probably looks so gross.
I'm losing my mind over this beer. But.
Oh, wow. I don't
take it. Can you take another sip, please, and take it?
Oh, yeah,
I need you on the same.
I'm getting. I like it. It's filling up my nostrils.
Passion fruit. You get any passion fruit? Any key lime? It's not. It's not the flavors. The burst is there.
But they're like, you know what? We're gonna give you all of this different kind of flavor, but it's gonna be so perfect that when you drink it, it's just gonna make you happy. This is one of the ones that warms your heart.
This makes me happy.
It makes you happy.
Makes me very happy.
What do you do with this? Like, this is just like wow.
I'm crushing this.
You know what I mean? It's just like, I wish that they had this on tap at every single place I go to for the rest of my life.
This scares me for the next two.
All right, I'm gonna take one more sip.
All right.
Wow.
Okay. Are you not ready?
Such an excellent beer. I don't know. It meets like, we didn't even talk about the Grail. Let's go really quick,
yes, correct,
right? Because it's knocking off a lot of these ones, right?
Yeah.
So crushable, yes, right?
Yeah.
Afterbite has no afterbite, nothing. It's so blend.
Yes.
Boom. That I got my bar graph. It's not like that. Shh. It's like that.
Yeah. And flavor.
Flavor. Got aroma. It has beauty.
Yeah.
I guess it's just
beauty. That's extra bonus.
Checking.
This is dangerous.
This is very dangerous.
There you go.
Okay.
All right.
This was.
Do you need some more time?
No. This was the New Zealand Pale Ale by Side Launch. I'm so happy you went to Collingwood and picked up.
I know,
because you can't get it. You can't get this one at the LCBO, right? You have to go directly to the brewery.
You know what? I was there. That's where I got it, but I don't know. Wow.
This might be one of the highest to start off a podcast. All right. Again, We let you in on a little secret. I think it was the last episode.
It was.
We try to put these beers in order of maybe the highest ranking, first, second, and third.
Yeah.
Sorry, reverse order. Yeah. So what we believe would be the banger.
Yes,
yeah. Keep it for last. Best for last.
That's why I said.
Wow.
The next two, who knows?
Okay. Let's just do this, right?
Okay, let's do it.
3, 2, 1. 8.2 from the dot.
Okay.
8.7.
Wow.
I mean, I'm just
okay. All right.
I'm not fooling around anymore. Okay. If you're gonna give me a beer like this, that's so
okay.
Like they just nailed it. It's like whoever the brewmaster was like, maybe I don't know if this is his first attempt or second attempt, or he just kept on perfecting it over the years.
Good for you.
He perfected it.
Good for you.
This is exactly what they wanted. Everything they said on that list. This is it.
Yeah.
Go and get it.
Okay. Good job.
Hopefully our next beer is fantastic also.
Holy moly.
Find out what it is.
All right.
When we come back.
Let's go.
We're back.
We are back.
Don, I'm still thinking about that other one. You were like, you wished it had just a tiny bit more like the gooseberry and the kiwi.
A little bit more of
and you would have been like off
burst.
the charts.
Yeah.
I was just like, it was so
good
pleasant.
For you. That's
it was just enjoyable.
That's why this is
and
great.
I wish I had like a big basket and I just throw them out to people. Just here you go.
Hey, like a football?
Yeah,
with all these football pools that's going through. We're doing.
It's good.
I'm in 4 this year. Oh my God.
Before we get into the next beer, I just want to say, thank you for all the support with the beer manual. Thank you to those people that have purchased it. It'll help you out. The Don was with a buddy, and he doesn't drink craft beer.
You know what? I'm gonna get one, and I'm gonna buy one, and I'm gonna get it for him.
Right? Because you were doing what we talk about, right? So if you bring a buddy to a brewery, and again, don't fucking go for the Imperials and the double and triple IPAs and that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
why? Right. They're never gonna go back with you ever again.
Yeah,
right?
I started them off light.
Start them off, right? So try to find out, get a profile from them. This will help you with that. We got some riddles, we got some jokes, we got some beer games, and an epic fucking story, keg party story. Just, I don't even want to talk about. Just get it.
Buy the book. It's worth the investment.
All right. I guess we stuck with the same beer.
Okay, let's
do it.
We
did the whole wrap. The damp paper towel. Put it in the freezer.
We should have showed it, but I think it worked. It might have worked.
I hope so. I'm feeling it now. It's definitely cold. Hopefully, it's cold all the way through. All right. Okay, I'm going to go like this. So second on the docket, we got the Chili Tins New Zealand style IPA. This is by Brook. First Brook in a while.
Yes.
Right? We had so many Brook going back a couple of seasons ago.
I agree with you, yeah.
I think we just tried everything and anything that they had. And then,
it's a
little hiatus. So I'm excited we got one back. It's 4.5%. It kind of it fell in the freezer a few times. I'm a little bit worried.
You're good. We're good.
Oh,
I think we're good.
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right.
Pour this in. You got your literature there too.
We got it. So you go ahead. So groove on a hazed out, crushable IPA bursting with tropical fruit and citrus. Chili Tins showcases all New Zealand hops. Waimea, Nelson, and Sabro. So fill your chili bins and catch a vibe. Frosty Kiwi Crusher.
It poured in so perfect. This is another one. This is a creamsicle color to this.
Look at this color.
You know what? Crazy when you're pouring that in. I like a little lemon juice in my water.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Right when you pour that in, as it pours in, it looks like lemon juice.
Like
are we gonna burst with some citrus and some
we'll see.
Awesome flavors? You smelling it? No.
Okay.
Oh no, that's
okay.
This one has like little lemon. Citrus is coming out for me. I'm not smelling any hoppiness.
On that last one, they're more of a tropical. I'm trying to pinpoint the tropical fruit that's in there.
I'm in a tropical jungle right now. This is a tiger of a beer.
I think
that sounded so.
I'm scared because it was warm. I need to taste this.
Okay, you know what? Now there's enough. Let's anticipate enough. Let's at least give it a taste.
Cheers.
Let's go. Oh, New Zealand's, bro. New Zealand IPAs.
I think New Zealand IPAs are my favorite.
I'm gonna move that. I'm gonna move. If this is what they got,
okay, you picked these. It's blowing me away. First it was the sours. Now it's New Zealand.
I had noticed. I want to go to Australia.
Oh my god!
But I never thought. I'm like, now I got to stop off in New Zealand because is this everywhere?
Can I just mention something too? That experiment worked.
It did work. 1,000%. Okay, so
if you
heard about our mess up.
Yep.
It was. I'm not going to say it was completely lukewarm, but it wasn't cold.
It was warm, bro. It was warm.
Okay.
It was warm.
It was
to
warm.
me, it was warm. Yeah.
So we wrapped it in the paper. We put it in my
granted.
Yes.
Yes.
My wife's no. God bless his soul. Gave us his old school fridge. This thing's 50 years old.
Is this no Romano?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was in his. This was a
Love
fridge,
it.
and this thing freezes like
It's like an ice box.
It is. So grazie. I'll say that first of all.
Grazie.
You saved it. All right.
Rest
I'm
in peace.
enjoying this beer. I want to ruminate a little bit, and I'm going to talk about. Okay, next trivia question here. Here we go. Similar to the first question. Snakes outnumber New Zealand 3-1. True or false?
I'm gonna say true.
Unfortunately, Don. Maybe a trick question.
I knew it was.
Maybe a trick question. There are actually no snakes, on the island country of New Zealand.
Okay.
According to the website that I was on, I'm going to have to take their word for it. Again,
right.
I've never been there. I didn't think I was ever going to go there, but I'm now going to take a trip because I want these beers.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So I want to take another sip.
I want to
before
pick
get
my
into
own
the
New
next one.
Zealand hops.
Yes.
Is that where they have it? They
I
go
don't know,
there,
maybe,
you go to the
maybe
fields,
just all over the place, right?
And they just start throwing them, like you said, throwing at you?
Yeah. I don't know. Like, if this is their local shit, if this is their local
that
shit,
haze
like
is
us,
fantastic.
it's like Molson Canadian, Labatt's, right? If we go there and it's like everything on tap is New Zealand IPA, New Zealand IPA, New Zealand, I'm not leaving. I'm wherever I'm not leaving until I've tried everything and multiple of everything.
Bro, this is fantastic.
It's great.
Fantastic.
Okay, I'm gonna take another sip here. I don't know how to. Okay, so this one has a little bit more flavor, touch more flavor.
It does, yes,
than the
I agree
last
with you
one,
on that.
but so smooth again. No afterbite. You're not getting any spikes with this one. Is there
This one,
anything?
I find a little bit more on the afterbite.
Yeah. Okay. So
There's a little bit lingering there, but
Yeah.
not like the first one.
But in a pleasant way.
Yeah.
It's just,
Oh, yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
So you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I was just gonna say because the Don right with it. This has that. It's not like that hoppy. Like if you had a double IPA and it finishes off your mouth,
Yeah.
and if you don't love the hoppy flavor, you're gonna be like shit. That's all.
I think this is the perfect
great.
blend of hoppiness and that tropical.
got
Like
some
in the first one,
stuff.
my score was skewed on the tropical burst, but this has got that's banging. Nickel Brook did a fantastic job with the flavor
Brook,
profile. They never disappoint.
I don't know. I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Okay. Next trivia question. The longest name for a place located in New Zealand is 85 letters long.
Yeah, that's true.
or
100%
false?
it's true.
All right. It was ridiculous on the website, Don. Like, honestly, it was like on 2 lines. Okay, so I'm not going to try to pronounce it.
All right.
However, I got the translation.
You have it there? Okay.
I got the translation.
Yeah.
The translation of this ridiculously long name for a place in New Zealand is the summit where Tamatea, the man with the big knees, the climber of mountains, the land swallower who traveled about, played his nose flute to his loved one.
Very nice.
That's they named it after
the name of
this
the
guy.
street. That's the name of the
they're
street.
just like, you know what, we're just gonna. I don't know.
I like it.
Don't they speak English in New Zealand?
Do they?
I don't know.
No. Isn't it Samoa?
Or is that native?
I think that's native.
Native.
That's native.
So this has got to be a native
Yeah.
name for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, native.
I don't want to say. I'm not. I don't.
Yeah, I know.
I need some more research on that.
Okay.
I'm done. Like.
Yeah?
Okay. I have a little bit more.
Okay.
But what I can say is that this is definitely crushable. Flavors there. After bite.
I'm getting that with every breath.
Just
I'm
bang
getting a little
on.
bit of that bitter after bite,
bang
which I
on.
know you love.
Yeah. Yeah.
Refreshing, crisp.
This is another one. This is another one you're tossing me by the pool. You're
one
tossing them out, bro.
This one is for the more traditional hop lover.
Yes.
Because it has enough hops in there that at least,
I agree with you.
It's there.
On the back end,
Yeah.
for sure. You can taste it. You know it's there.
But they also have that tropicalness that's going on.
Yeah.
That passion fruit, is that what they said in there? Or,
tropical fruits and citrus.
Just tropical citrus.
fruits and citrus.
It's there.
Yes. It could be a
It's there.
blend of
It's
a lot
what
of
they
stuff.
said. It's there.
Tropical dream. Pour color is tropical dream. It is a tropical dream.
It is. It is. You're going to be dreaming about this one tonight, I think, Don, eh?
They're going to be dreaming about this score. I'm going to give it right now.
Ooh, okay. Okay. All right.
I know that.
Is the marker that works? It doesn't work?
That's the marker that works for you.
Okay. Again, this was a very interesting name, right? The Chili Tins, New Zealand.
I wonder if that has anything to do with
by Nickelback.
I wonder if it has anything to do with New Zealand.
Chili Tins?
Chili Tins?
Maybe they call these things tins?
Maybe.
You know, like just like the British.
We should research that. Yeah, Chili Tins. Yeah.
Chili Tin. Let's go. Toss me a Chili Tin. Right? And then they give you a fucking New Zealand IPA when you ask them. Wow.
You crack it right open and you throw it in the... Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
I thought the last episode was bangers. No, not the last episode. The episode before that.
Correct.
Was just bangers with scores. But it's like, holy cow.
Yeah, that's a new coined phrase.
I don't know.
Bangers.
These are
bangers. This is one bang, two bang. We're going to get three bangs.
It is, but what I'm saying is, if we do an overall average, this might crack the average.
This is going to be the first three bangers.
Right?
Tonight, if the next beer...
Like, we're not just barely cracking eights. Well, let's show them first. Because 3, 2, 1... 8.7 from the Donner Desk. 8.5 for me, the Bruiser. That's what I'm saying.
That little bitterness to that on hops, like it just
wow. What a way to start off.
Yeah.
And guess what? I thought I kept the best beer for last, so we already gave out ridiculous scores.
Yeah. Oh.
Find out what beer we're doing next.
Could this be a niner
when we come back?
Let's go.
We're back.
Let's go.
And I know we say we're excited a lot on this podcast, but I'm fucking excited for this.
Honestly, I'm beyond. The words can't even explain.
Tell them what you said earlier.
What I'm feeling right now. What did I say? I don't even know what I said.
You said, I introduced you to sours.
Yes.
And now you sours are your thing.
Oh,
those are bangers for you. And you're like, where the fuck did these New Zealand fucking IPAs come from?
That's crazy.
And we had mentioned.
You could be tossing these me all day. All day you could toss them to me.
Good job, Ontario.
Yes.
Identifying that fucking New Zealand hops are fantastic.
Fantastic.
And I don't know if, my beer brothers and sisters in America, if you guys are producing New Zealand IPAs, fuck.
Yeah.
You better be. You better be, because they're dynamite. They're fucking dynamite. All right, a lot of sponsors to go through.
Sure.
I was with the Demogogs yesterday.
Nice.
So the Demogogs.
It's football season 12. The sports fans out there. I'm in 4 fantasy pools this year. I'm going. I'm going to be busy.
By the way,
yes.
I know it's not a fantasy football podcast, but overall, you got approval in the first 2. People thought you drafted very well.
Really?
Yes.
I got a D+ on the last.
I got an F.
What?
I never got an F before. I got an F. Did they even show up? I don't know. I don't understand why I got an F. But anyways, I digress. But Demodogs, the information's on Instagram. Give them a shout. They'll take care of any renovation needs. If you need something demolished, just
you got junk. They'll pick it up.
They'll pick it up.
Yeah.
We also have Fuel Digital Designs designing another logo for us.
I'm back here and thinking the splash wall's
right there. If you could see, I know
you can't see it.
He's designing another logo for us. We got. I don't want to give it away just yet.
No, okay,
but a lot of big things in the works.
Yeah,
all right,
keep it under wraps,
brothers and sisters. We've been saying this all along. It's not just a podcast. It's not just about beer.
We love beer,
right?
We're going to promote the breweries, but
launching point for us, and big, huge things happening within the next year. And then, of course, our OG sponsors, the Niagara Craft Brewery Tours.
Yep, pop in a 20% off promo code, guys. Brews and Bros, BREWSNBROS. These guys are slammed. They get busy. They're going to take care of you, Steve and Jacob and everybody at the team. 20% off, Brews and Bros.
This is the last beer. This is the one that usually, we think is going to blow us away.
All right, and I think it is.
If you've been watching to this point in the video, or if you've been listening to the podcast to this point, we already gave out fucking bangers of scores to the first 2.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what to expect, but let's get into this. Last on the docket, we have the New Zealand Pale Ale by Silversmith.
Yes.
5.8%. I bring him up because I love the guy to death, so Brett Bendo.
Yes,
I told him, this is, I didn't give you the backstory to
okay,
this,
all right.
And I'm like, Bendo, you got this on tap. I was, and then I touched it to my lips, and which I kind of broke a little bit of a rule because we always go blind.
Yeah.
We've never tried these beers before.
Correct.
I almost did one of those, like the beer, the wine sommelier. Yeah. They don't even drink it. They just swish it, spit it out. That's kind of almost what I did because I knew I'm like I got to give this to the Don because it hit a lot of notes for him. So let's pour this thing in.
Yes.
And I got the last couple of trivia questions for you.
Sure.
I love these tulip style glasses that you got for us, Don.
I'm hoping for the fish bar that I went to in Collingwood, for sure. For their 12th anniversary, this pale ale features some of New Zealand's most prized hops, fermented with an iconic California ale yeast known for its clean, clear, and crisp neutral profile. A soft malt backbone of malted barley and wheat sits behind a bouquet of Nelson Sauvin, Riwaka, and Waiita dry hops, if I said that right. This beer hits the glass bursting with passion fruit, gooseberry, and white wine grapes.
I just poured this in.
That
Can you see this?
Is great.
Is it? There's like a little green to this.
Is there?
Is there kiwi in this? I don't know.
No kiwi passion.
I don't know, man.
Passion
it's
fruits.
Just like it's.
I'm splashing all over.
I'm gonna take.
I love this glass because it.
Okay, you got that. The aroma. It's not.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what it highlights, but
yeah.
It's bursting with that flavor, that tropical.
I'm gonna.
I need your nose for this one.
White. I'm going with the flavor, like the aroma is white wine.
Oh, interesting.
I am. I'm getting it. I'm getting it for the grapes.
And that really intrigued you at the end. When it ended off, it might also have some reminiscent hints of some white wine at the end.
Yeah, I'm getting that. And now the colors, it's haze there, but looks a little bit more.
It's interesting. It's like a hybrid, right?
Translucent there.
Yeah, a little translucent.
Look, I'm looking at
a
my
little
finger
bit
on the
of a
bottom
haziness. There's a lot
on the bottom end. My pinky, I can see it through there.
Yes. Now, I was going to say that this might be one of those beers again that if we're in the studio, maybe fills up the room a little bit with the aroma.
Okay.
A little bit more than being outside.
Yes.
So
okay. Yes.
I want to take a swig right now before we get into the first trivia question because I don't want to wait anymore. Okay. I want to see if I get a smile on my face. If the Don gets a smile on his face, let's see what happens here.
Sorry. Ooh.
I'm going to say that all three of these beers had that bursting, freshness, citrus. This one finishes off a little bit different than the last one, maybe a little white wine-ish, like you were saying.
I agree with you.
This is a little bit more complex.
No lingering, lingering. I don't want to linger. No afterbite.
No afterbite.
There's no of that hoppiness.
No. It has a little bit. The first one, if we're talking like a hophead. Okay, hopheads, first one. Not much.
Yeah.
Right. The second one, touch.
Tier.
This one, also a little bit here. But finished off a little bit with the white wine, possibly.
Am I tasting a little bit of wheat there?
I don't know.
Wheat?
There's a lot going on. This is probably the most complex of the three.
Yeah.
I'm going to get to these trivia questions.
Okay.
Second last one. New Zealand is one of only 3 countries to have 3 national anthems. True or false?
That's true. I was so confident.
It's false.
It's 2.
But they are actually one of only 3 countries that has 2 national anthems. Yeah. So I don't know. I figured I would switch it up a little bit.
I tried to go
against the and they equally, and depending what you're doing, if you're at a cricket event or whatever, rugby, I think that's pretty popular in New Zealand. They'll play whatever they decide. I don't know. I don't know if there's a rule, but what they play.
It's almost like the States, right? They got America the Beautiful or God Bless America, whatever it is, and then the Star Spangled Banner.
This is going to be one of those ones, bro, that we're sipping and it's going to highlight something different every time.
I think I need some time on this one, man.
I got the white wine right when it touched my lips there. So I'm just going to try to describe it for a second here. It's very unique because it's not. We just talked about like a standard IPA where it's hop forward. This isn't. None of these beers were like that because they had that citrus. They got some passion fruit. This one has some white wine notes to it.
Passion fruit.
It's
I tasted some passion.
Right. It's a little bit different.
That's actually
and pleasantly different. I will say so.
I think I'm tasting that now too. That passion fruit's coming through.
I'm going to have to definitely deliberate over that one a little bit more, but let's go to the last one.
All right.
However, New Zealand themed, very happy, very laid back, very pleasant, New Zealand themed podcast.
Yes, New Zealand's in the house.
New Zealand's in the house, I guess.
Yeah,
All
sure.
right, here we go. The first record of beer brewed in New Zealand is in 1770. when Captain Cook brewed a batch of the beer.
I'm saying true.
Captain Cook.
Yes, I had to go true.
Famous
the last
British
three
explorer.
were false.
Famous British explorer. He gets there. He probably was hurting. He's probably like, I gotta drink something. I gotta,
Imagine you got one of these.
It actually says there. He grabs some nimu branches. I don't know what the hell those things are. Leaves, and to try to ward off scurvy.
Okay.
He brewed this fucking beer.
Wow.
So like the medicinal, in his mind, it wasn't just I'm fucking hankering for some beer. Right, like what the hell are you guys giving me here?
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you this because it's gonna help ward off scurvy. So does New Zealand beer do that too?
Yeah, probably.
We're immune from Black Plague and all that kind of shit.
We're done.
We fucking drink this.
We just drank 3 of them. We're done. We're good for the year. This is vaccine for us.
That's it. Right, we don't have to go to the doctor for at least 5 years.
We're done, dude.
Because we crushed 3 New Zealand IPAs and we're good.
Cheers to
Doctor's
New
gonna be like,
Zealand.
fucking your cholesterol's fantastic. Your blood pressure's fantastic.
I love it.
Right? What have you been doing? I've been crushing New Zealand IPAs.
Keep doing it.
Wow, the after party's gonna be fantastic.
All right.
All right. And we're cheersing again. Yeah, okay, that's a good sign. He's cheersing again. We had such bangers for the first 2, so I really want to try it out. I almost feel like we should have swigged some water before we did to this one.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm getting more profiles from here.
I got some bitterness at the end.
A little bit now.
I got some. It's definitely one of those like citrusy, bursting with flavor. Has more hops, just enough hop.
Fruity and crisp is a great way to describe this. Fruity and crisp.
Just one that I think you can give this to those people that just like a unique, fruity. Actually, I hate using the word fruity, but almost like a citrusy kind of bursting of a flavor.
Yep.
But something that is also a little bit hoppy.
Fantastic.
Shit. Okay.
Silversmith.
Are you good here? Like, do you think you have a score?
I know my score.
Got a score. Right? Yeah. Locked in there right away.
You're lingering there?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, we had 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. All right.
You're good?
Yeah. I got this one. Okay.
All right.
So again, this was the New Zealand Pale Ale by Silversmith, 5.8%.
You go, buddy. You go.
I just know that I know my score. I know that if I did do the average, this would probably be the highest scoring average overall of all 3 beers. They combined our 2 scores.
Yeah.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 8.8 from the Don Ernesto. 8.4 from me, the Bruiser.
You know it.
Holy cow.
Silversmith.
We got, if you're keeping score, we're giving out bangers of it, but they warrant these scores. Right?
You gotta taste them for yourself.
We're hitting almost 9.
If anybody knows what we're talking about, New Zealand hop.
I wish I had more. I know I am going to go on the hunt.
Pale ales
everywhere, and if you believe, I don't care where you're from, any breweries out there, if you brew a New Zealand IPA, please send it our way. I want to try more.
These pale ales have been unbelievable.
I want more.
Unbelievable.
I want more. All right. Closing comments.
I'm lost.
When we come back,
I'm in space right now. I'm floating around.
The Don just gave out an 8.8, and I love.
Send it!
I love that he gave it an 8.8 because I had a feeling.
It's kind of scary.
Did I read your mind? Did I just pluck your brain?
You know what? I'm envisioning you sitting at the bar at Silversmith, and it hits your lips, and it's like you said, like a sommelier where you spit it out. You're like, the Don has to try this.
Our buddy Brett Bendo, I told him. I just wanted just a little taste. And then I had to shut it down. Like I said, I didn't even swallow it because I'm like, I got to give this to the Don. We got to rank this thing because
I had to give it
this has white wine,
and I don't know if anybody noticed. I squiggled out my score.
He was like,
and put another one there.
I said it off air. The Brewster's giving out 8.8s. Fuck that. I'm giving my 8.8 because it fucking warrants a fucking high score.
Let's go,
man.
Okay,
what an episode! What
fantastic
an episode!
Woohoo!
Anyways. It's been such a... this is one of my favorite episodes I think we've ever done.
You know what?
First of all, let me say that.
And honestly, the first time we've done 3 back to back of
like
the
that.
same varieties of beers.
Yeah, we got to do more of that, I think.
For sure. I think that's great.
Now, usually I say here, follow us on social media and all this kind of stuff. I'm gonna twist. I'm gonna change it up a bit because
right.
I want to thank everybody. We hit over 1,000 followers on Instagram.
Yes, that's fine.
And
let's go.
I love the beer community.
Me too.
If you know what we're about, we're just about trying beer. And we're not just about fucking just posting a picture of the beer and the glass. We go beyond that. Sure. We try our best. We've been trying to perfect this over there, almost approaching 2 years, trying to describe beer in a way that everybody will understand, which led to the beer manual, which helps even further of trying to explain and grasp all the complexity and the fantasticness of beer. It's great.
I agree with you, bro.
I love beer.
Fantastic.
I love we're doing this podcast.
Bro. Yes.
I please send us more New Zealand IPAs because I don't know if there's any more around and I want more. I want to try them all.
I want to try every beer, man.
And
I agree with everything that you just said is spot on. Is why we started this, because we love craft beer. You got me into it. I remember the first, and I'm going to take it back. Silversmith, that black lager blew me away.
Yeah, right from there.
But,
from there.
10 years ago, and now we're evolved to this. So like, support the microbreweries out there. I know in the States, sure. I know in the States, a lot of them are closing down. Support the micro guys, the local guys, craft breweries where it's at.
It's not about how much I know you can get a 2-4 or something for $50 and
put something in your body that's natural and that you're going to enjoy. Uncle John might frown upon this, but
all right.
We're trying with it.
We got a live to get to, so I guess even though we're having a blast right now,
we're overdue.
Let's shut this down.
All right, okay.
We had such a blast.
Follow us on Insta, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere.
2 brothers,
3 beers. We're out.